People of Tomorrow, I'm joined right now by Nicky Romero, and it's good to see you, buddy.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
It's been a while. It's a good minute at least. Now, a lot has gone on since I last saw you, but let's just sort of park that for the moment because you're hot off the main stage, and watching it, that was emotional. What was it like for you?
I think I just had dinner with my parents real quick and my team, and I think I said this must have been one of the craziest main stage plays that I've had here for Tomorrowland, at Tomorrowland. I really enjoyed every minute of it. It really felt, I have not seen the main stage that busy in my set over the last 10 years. So I think that is a huge compliment for the festival. As well as like the fact that I got the opportunity to play it this time, because it really felt like a blessing to be there today. And I don't know, I saw so many flags, so many nationalities, a lot of dedicated protocol, Nicky Romero flags, which I'm super thankful for. A lot of people from Japan also repping. I saw the most amazing signs. I saw happy people, I saw emotional people. I'm just full of like adrenaline right now.
And on the ceiling, I can't even imagine. But what you've just mentioned there feels like it might have gone in at number one in your top ever memories of Tomorrowland. Like, is that how emotional and how sick? Like, is that a fair reflection?
Well, I think most of the artists prepare quite well for festivals like Tomorrowland because you want to give people the best possible experience. A lot of the people that are coming to Tomorrowland, they travel from far, and you want them to give the best impression of yourself, and I think most of the artists are charging themselves up for such a long time, and emotionally as well as musically, that it's a true relief to see that people are having a good time doing your set. And that's what I feel. I'm just like standing there, and it just feels like a release of all the energy that you've been building for the last months for the performance. So it's great.
It again, coming back to the holy grounds for the first time. I mean, how much preparation, honestly, like in time, if you counted it in hours, how much focus did you put into this set?
Okay, so I think you have to divide that up real quick, because I tried to finish records for Tomorrowland, which is called Chapters, which is quite funny because it's called Chapters and it's about chapters. And then if you think about the library stage, for example, or even the Book of Wisdom, I think that was the pre-last one, or the last one. That comes into play quite well. But those kind of records I try to finish, and if you take in consideration those hours, then it's just a lot. Then it's like weeks, I think. But when you only speak about the track lists, like the selection and how long you're gonna play certain records, I would say a good week and a half. Yeah. But sometimes I just still change records around while I'm playing, because I feel like I want to have the opportunity to just adapt to what the crowd does, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm the worst in prepping everything from A to Z.
Right.
Sometimes I'm just like,
let's go.
No, another one. I gotta have this one. You know what I mean? And that's just sometimes what works. And yeah, sometimes you make a mistake. Actually, today I thought it was, it was going quite well, but I just like the fact to have that flexibility, because that's what DJing is about for me.
The energy on the main stage was wild today, and I just mentioned to you, did you see what I saw? So let me describe what I saw that maybe you didn't. You played towards the end of your set, you played I Could Be the One. And the crowd, you had them in tears. You had them in floods of tears for all the right reasons. And it must have felt emotional, sort of being there on the main stage, playing that, seeing without coining the phrase, a reflection of love, right? It's been 10 years. So that has like an added emphasis on it as well. What was that like at that moment? Because it looked incredibly, it looked like an emotional shared moment for you and the crowd.
I think for that particular record, I Could Be the One, I first off want to give major credits to Avicii, because I would never have had that record without him. And I think many of those tears also come from the fact that he's not with us anymore. And there's truly no way to replace him either. So I think it's just memories. That record is just holding a lot of memories. And actually, it's not only for the people that are watching the show, but they hold memories for me too. Because everywhere I play that record, I get the reaction from the crowd, and I also have the memories of making that record back in Stockholm, 2011, 2012. So yeah, it's definitely a story. That record feels. It's like one of these books that you still have from when you were in high school, with all the memories of the friends that you had back then that wrote a personal message to you. That's how I would describe that record. It's just another level of emotion, and it feels like that for me too. But
cool.
Like I said, I just want to give like a lot of the credits for that also to Tim, because it definitely is not only about me and that record.
I know, but that's the important thing here, is a reflection of love from you, your relationship with you and the crowd and Tim, and it was just really nice to listen, because it was mad energy, you know, and I have no idea what it felt like to receive that on the main stage, but it looked intense, it looked incredible, it sounded amazing, so it was just nice for you to share that moment with us all. Thank you very much. You also said recently that one of the highlights of your career was back here with David and Afrojack, right? So this is a reflection of love. How does that moment, because you shared it, so now like all these years on, how does that feel for you looking backwards? You know, because you look like you look like a young Nicky.
It's true. I was a young Nicky.
Yeah.
I was a young Nicky, and I think that Afrojack was a young Afrojack.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that even for Guetta, like he was a young Guetta there.
We've all grown up.
We've all grown up. Yeah. We all, went through a lot of time, and I think in a positive way. But if I look back at those images, I'm just like, why did I not put any effort in my hair, at least? You know what I mean? I was just like...
all the details, yeah?
Yeah, but, back then, like a black t-shirt was enough. That was a DJ.
Yeah.
No, but the fun fact about that particular DJ set is that we had no idea what we were doing. We were just like, for months on email, we were like, let's prepare this set, guys, because it was planned. And we were still until one day before the show, guys, we need to find a moment to prepare the show. And then it was just like an hour before the show. We were like, if you play that record, I'll play that record. And then we were on stage and everybody still did something else. So it was just, and that's also what made that set special, because it wasn't prepared. It wasn't planned. And that created a lot of the fun and the energy. I think that is, quite, I don't know, like unique with that set.
Do me a favor. Send an email, send a text, do it on WhatsApp, whatever. Ask Nick and David if you can do it again, just for fun. Yeah?
I mean, I thought, what would a cool concept would be DNA, which would be David Guetta, Nicky Romero, Afrojack.
Nice.
So that would be a cool, I don't know, it'll be a cool thing. But I don't know if they're open for it. I'd love to do that.
Cool.
I think it's a great...
David recently did a back-to-back with Armin. Afrojack did it with Rehab. There's always, never say never about anything.
There's gonna be one probably with Afrojack and me in the future. I can't say too much yet, but there is gonna be a set.
I like that.
Let's try to get David Guetta in as well. So you gotta help me on that one.
David, come on, listen up. I know that you want to come back next year, so let's make that happen. In between, that was where I'm going with this. So what happens for Nicky right now? Because Protocol celebrating is it 10 years this year?
It's 10 years this year, yeah.
It is 10 years this year. So round of applause, come on, Nicky Romero, 10 years with Protocol. That's hard work, all right? That's, you know what? So, and you said you saw the flags and things like that. So, where is Nicky Romero going in the next 6 months? Where are you taking Protocol? I know you've got Protocol Lab.
Protocol Lab, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So
well, I mean, I first want to give a major, I would say a word of appreciation for the team that works with Protocol Recordings, because it really is not me alone, you know what I mean? I'm just a part of the label. Guys like Yorick in the team, guys like Daniel, Jessica. There's a lot of people that put so much effort in the label that, created the label to what it is today. Let's not forget all the artists that have been involved. Rehab, Calvin Harris, Stadium X, Dennis Koyu, Teamworks. There's so many amazing artists that created the brand of the label, what it is today. So Protocol Recordings really is the main thing for me, but I thought it would be great to give a new generation of artists a platform. And it's really hard for beginning producers to get recognized and to get signed and, to get tips and feedback. Something that we'd love to do through Twitch, for example, with Demo Drop. We like to go to the new generation of artists and try to give them something that we have, which is maybe an opportunity to get your songs out. So that's what Protocol Lab is for. It's about the new generation. It's a motivation for the young generation. Do what you want to do. Be the next David Guetta or be the next Martin Garrix. I would say you have all the opportunity in the world, and if we can contribute something, then Protocol Lab is one of those opportunities, and it's a fair chance for everyone to get their song released.
So we've looked at the past, we've looked at the future, right now the present. You're still flying off the ceiling, off the main stage. What happens now? Are you staying with us to the end?
I mean, I'd love to. I have my parents with me, and I have to be really honest in this. I have a small puppy.
Yeah, we know, yeah.
And she's 5-6 months, and she's now with amazing people, actually my neighbors that babysit her. But I gotta go grab her soon because I can't let her for too long. I have to, I take responsibility for my puppy. So
come on. All right.
I gotta go soon, and Ravi is waiting for me, and yeah.
Amazing. All right, well, look, Nicky, it's great to see you. It's been far too long. Looking forward to next time already. Looking forward to the things you've given us little inklings of. I want you to sign the boards. Make some noise, everybody. Nicky Romero, come on.
Thank you, guys.
Back to the main stage. This is Lost Frequencies.
And tonight, we're gonna bring the live show on the main stage for the third time. We did it for the last 2 weekends. You think you guys can beat the energy of the last 2 weekends tonight? I said, do you guys think you can beat the energy of the last 2 weekends tonight? Okay, let's try. We're gonna play some new music, old music, Lost Frequencies classics.
You know that I'm leaving, it's only for sure.